You can get more out of your questions in class if you don't always chase after correct answers. If you chase after correct answers, you're only going to get the students who know the answers to contribute to answer your questions. Another way to get more out of your questions in class is to use a range of questions for a range of purposes. You can ask authentic questions such as, how are you feeling today? Where's Sam? He's not here. Did you have a great basketball match yesterday? That's an authentic question. You can ask closed questions to ensure that your weaker students have the opportunity to answer, such as, would you like the window open or closed? Was the homework easy or difficult? And you can also simply ask them questions to check learning, to check understanding. What's the synonym for doctor, for instance? Another way to get more out of your questions in class is to avoid the common mistakes that many of us teachers make simply because we forget that we're talking with learners, that we're engaging with learners of English. So we ask them hypothetical questions to things that they may never have thought about, such as, what would you do if you were president? What would you do if you were stuck on an island all on your own? Some students find that difficult to answer. Ask them something that's more real to them, such as, if you had the opportunity to go to England, what would you like to see? Another common pitfall is when we ask embedded questions, such as, does anybody know why we're doing this exercise today? You've got two questions there. Do you want them to tell you why we're doing the exercise? Or do you want them to tell you whether they know why they're doing the exercise? And also sometimes when we're unprepared, when we've not looked through the work that we want to do that day, we might end up asking learners questions that they can't answer, questions that they won't find in their reading or in their listening. Or perhaps we assume that they know something, but they hadn't learned it, it hadn't been taught yet, and they simply then don't have the knowledge to answer that question. So those are 3 tips on how to get more out of your questions in your English language classroom.